Okay, did that work? I'm not live. Oh, I am live. Am I live? Oh my god. I don't know what's going on. I'm live, you can hear me. This is really frustrating, honestly. I tried to switch to a new system that supposedly works, but like, just everything is like crashing. But yeah, you can hear me, Hugando. It's functioning. Stream is working. Okay, we're gonna switch over real quick. Okay, looks like we're functioning now, but now I have a spinning wheel of death. Hey, Hollow. Oh god, that was really frustrating. I'm just gonna stream. I'm just gonna stream horizontally, I guess. Everything is a spinning wheel of death right now, so I can't really do actually anything. I think my OBS might be crashing. Again. This was really painful, and I can't restart the Twitch stream either. Okay, I guess this is gonna work, I guess. Hey Zed. How are you guys doing? I'm sorry about that. I am using vanilla OBS just with plugins, and I was trying to vertical stream while horizontal streaming, and it just broke everything. Is Laxian. Yeah, I really have no clue what happened, but it's just a spinning wheel of death currently still, even on my OBS. So like I can't actually make any changes, and I can't like multi-stream on Twitch or do any of that stuff. But hopefully it doesn't crash, but it also just might crash all of a sudden. But I guess we'll just stream horizontally. Check the Discord, by the way. I'll listen to it at a different time. It's probably copyrighted, so I'm not going to play it on stream. Yeah, I've been pretty busy lately. Have you guys done anything? Who do Twitch and YouTube respectively? Yeah, maybe that's the way that I should do it. Also, is the stream like running fine? Everything on my side says error. So I like can't I can't tell. Oh, also the Twitch chat isn't updating because I can't change the source because my OBS is a spinning wheel of death. Yeah, tinfoil hat. We got tinfoil hat, we got dunce hat, and then we got one other one, I think. But like I can't update the chat because it's a different stream, so I need to update the chat source, but I can't because it's a spinning wheel of death. So we might not have chat on stream unless I end the stream again. This is honestly really painful. Like I just want it to work. Why is technology so hard? Three streams one day. I know. I need to like. That was really painful. Really, really painful. But do you guys want me to try and restart it again, or should I? Or do you want me to? Are we fine with just not having the chat on screen? Because I can't restart. I can't like have the chat on stream unless I restart because I'm spinning wheel of death on my OBS. It's up to you guys though. If you wanna, no chat's fine. Okay, I guess we could do it that way. But I just got it. I got it set up so that it didn't like have like a background. This looks nice. 3 chats in one day? What do you mean? Also, everything is just saying warning. Like my YouTube channel, like I don't. We might. Yeah, I think I need to reset. Like everything is like saying warning and like it's just like all bugged. It's really bugged. 3 streams. We might make a thing today, Hugando. I just... Why is technology so awful? Sometimes. Can I like just restart OBS without ending stream? Actually, I think it might not end stream. I'm just going to restart OBS and hopefully it works. So if I go away, I'm sorry. Okay. Is that functioning now? Are we back live? Please tell me we're live. Thank God. Okay. I think I figured out what the issue was and why everything just kind of went bad. It's not letting me change source. Is this... My OBS is so broken. What is going on? Why can't I change the source of this? Bro, just let me change this. That's all I want to do. Like I don't... Everything's so broken. Happy birthday, Hugando. I still can't even get the stream or the chat back because it won't even let me change my browser source. Like, just let me change this browser source. Why is it being so difficult? It's not even letting me open settings for OBS. Like, what is so broken about the plugins that I installed that everyone said are really good? Okay. We'll get to Hugando. I'm really struggling with the stream stuff, so just give me a minute. So, I mean, I just installed like 2 plugins that are for like multi-streaming and vertical streaming, and that's like all I did, and now everything's just broken. I can't edit my source. Like, I don't know. I'm pressing the settings button, but it's like not popping up. We'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, I think maybe we don't do chat on stream because it's not letting me change it. It's like literally not letting me do anything. It's like letting me open the normal settings. It just keeps refreshing the page though when maybe if I just like try and get rid of the vertical stuff, the vertical docs, maybe that will just allow me to do it. Nope. I can move it around, I just can't edit it. Wait, what is this opening? What? It's just, so it lets me open everything except for the menu that I want to open. That's awesome. OBS. I mean, that makes sense. I hope you guys are entertaining yourselves with the chat because I'm not doing a very good job right now because I don't know what's going on. I'm just trying to fix this because this should be something that's really easy to fix and it's annoying me. Okay. Okay, what is happening? Okay, guys, we got it. We got the setting menu to open by pressing random buttons. Okay. We can start stream. Because I wanted it to be on the stream because it like kind of looks nice, right? Also, can you guys not see my cursor? Like, can you not see my mouse? You guys can't see my mouse. How do you allow people to see your mouse in OBS? Hey Swiss, how you doing? We were really struggling with the stream and chat and whatnot, but we finally got it sorted. I hope your day is going good. I'm still struggling a little bit because I can't see my mouse anymore. So display capture, sources, properties, capture cursor. So we want to display capture. Oh, but the settings won't open again for this either. Awesome. Oh, wait. Show cursor. Show cursor. Okay. Here we go. Now you can see my cursor. Okay, we're good. We're good to get into stream. Oh god, that was painful, but we made it now. Your laptop's actually falling apart. I mean, when I spend like a really long time trying to fix it, I don't know how long did I spend doing that, like 15-20 minutes. Like that was painful, and it was just like buttons not working. Yeah, we can start now. So we got dunce cap, we got a tinfoil hat, and then for the last one, they wanted something that's copyrighted, and it's a bunch of Roblox kids that wanted to own it from the B game. I forget what it's called. The one on Roblox though. And I don't really want to put that in my game. Because first of all, it's copyrighted. Or actually, that's like the main reason, right? So I think we'll just do the second one. Yeah. Oh boy, is right. Galaxium. I agree. So we'll start with this one. Quite the situation. Yeah, well, I mean, I've always said that I'm never putting anything copyrighted in, and like a person and their name is literally just copyrighted. So like it's not gonna happen. Okay, so we'll just scale this up. Yeah, cone, exactly. This is gonna be the easiest hat we've ever modeled, guys. Let's scale it up in the Z direction, and then we can scale it just in general. And we could scale it down a little bit, maybe. And then we could scale it in the Z direction down, actually, a touch. And we could scale. It's pretty much done already. A pretty easy one. Oh, also, I should be streaming on Twitch. I feel like streaming on Twitch didn't break it. It was the vertical streaming stuff. And like, I do know what the issue was. In hindsight now. It was your headphones aren't working. That's unfortunate. But I think the issue with my stream, or when I started it, it was because what I did is I hooked it up to my account rather than my stream, rather than my stream key. And so what subtitles on a stream, I think that might be a thing. I don't actually know. But Yeah, that was the issue there. Attached it to the account rather than the stream key, and then that broke everything. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll like grab a few of these vertices, we'll put it on scale Y, and then we'll just like drag this up a little bit maybe. Like that. And then we'll delete this face too. See you, Hugondo. I hope you have a good rest of your day. We'll delete this face. I was also having many problems, Zed. It was, need to fix this. You sound like me right now. I could use that. I don't think that is copyrighted, so I think that would work. Okay, I guess this is kind of done. So what we'll do is we'll texture paint it, I guess. We'll smart UV project this. Make the island margins bigger. We will make a texture paint, texture slot, add a new texture slot, add a base color. Just call it that, whatever. What color is this dunce hat? It's like a white. We could probably go a little bit more white than this. That's all the way white, actually. Perfect. What are you up to this weekend, Zalaxian? Doing anything fun? And then how do you spell dunce? D-U-N-C-E. Hey Jam, how you doing? Hope your weekend is going pretty good. We're just doing some modeling of some hats. Well, tomorrow chores and the... Oh, that's exciting. Some exciting stuff. You're doing good. That's fun. Oh, that's fun. What's your Roblox game about? Battle Royale? Like, with, like, weapons and stuff? Or, like, what sort of vibe? I feel like that's a perfect dunce hat. I love it. Got that one's done. Battle Royales are fun. They're fun games. Combat powers, weapons. It's pretty cool. Perfect at what? But is it a good thing to know how to fly a F-45 Tomcat? I do not know how to fly one of those. That seems like a hard plane to fly. But that sounds like a pretty fun game. It sounds... I don't know much about making Roblox games, but I kind of want to... I do eventually want to, I think, take a shot at it, make a YouTube video about trying to make a Roblox game. I think that would be a lot of fun. At least a good YouTube video idea. Okay, we're actually not going to use a cone here. I hate cones. Cones are really bad. In VR, you're flying the plane in VR. Is that what you're saying? It's a lot of scripting. I mean, I'm sure it is. I don't imagine it being more than like a Unity game or like a game that you build from scratch, scripting wise. But maybe it is because I don't really actually know much about it at all. I'm in object mode. That's why what I was trying to do was not working. It's not as hard as making a game from scratch. Yeah, that's what I'd assume, because I feel like they must handle a lot of like the networking stuff But less tools. Yeah, that would also make sense, right? You definitely have like less. The crinkles are the nightmare. Like making this hat. This hat might be actually pretty hard to make, to be fair. But yeah, I mean that like makes a lot of sense, right? Because they want to make it a little bit easier than like having to develop a game from scratch, right? So they need to like abstract away like at least a little bit of the complexity that goes into it. Because like dealing with networking is like really a nightmare when it comes to making games. You get an AI assistant, yeah. I think pretty much everyone who codes or makes games now should be using an AI assistant. Like I use an AI assistant also for just like general development. Yeah, I mean I definitely eventually want to like take a look at it. I think it would be fun to like after I finish this game to be like I spent like a week making a Roblox game and here's what I got sort of vibe. Like I think that would be a fun idea for a video. You get a lot of stuff for UI, like UI in your game or like UI things like drag and drop sort of stuff. I actually think that this is way too tall for a tinfoil hat. It's a little too pointy. So what we'll do is we'll like drag these down some, I guess. And maybe it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. UI in your game. Yeah, that's nice. I think that UI is kind of hard to do. Like I'm really bad at making UI. Like I bet they have a lot of that sort of stuff where it's like just like pre-built components, right? Where you can like kind of drag and drop and it makes it so that you don't have to create everything from scratch all the time, which is definitely nice. Yeah, it's probably easier in some aspects and it's probably harder in some, but for the most part, I'm sure it's about easier. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just copy and paste this. And then we're going to add a subsurf, I think. Yeah, I was actually going to try like a new feature here that I really haven't used very much to make the texture. Because I do want to experiment a little bit. So what we have is we have this high poly model and then this low poly model. And so what I want to do is I want to just like come in here. I want to take this off and then I want to sculpt this. And then what we'll do is we'll map our UVs based off of this one onto the other one. I think it might be the same. What might be the same? And so we'll like pull out some like tinfoil-y looking like some like things here. It works. What works? And so we're just like kind of doing some randomness. Like this is kind of like cancer spots. It's not a horror game. It's it's like an online co-op game. Like kind of silly, fun vibes rather than horror, but like maybe just like a little bit of, oh, your headphones, nice. Maybe a little bit of horror aspects. This is I'm just making some like cosmetics, right? I do this thing where I vote on hats each week and like I put the most like comments in the game. And then this week we had a dunce hat, a tinfoil hat, and then I think we're going to do a honeycomb. Looks like a burn victim. It'll look more like a tinfoil, hopefully, when we like texture it and color it in and stuff. Yeah, this is kind of just like an experiment, guys. So I don't know if this will look good or really awful. Like there's a 50-50 shot, I think. But we'll see. We'll see. How long have you been working on your game though, Jam? Over the week. I've been working on fixing bugs a lot, getting it ready for like a real playtest with like 5 or 6 people a month. That's a good bit. Getting it ready for like a playtest with like 5 or 6 people. And then I've been doing a lot of just like UI stuff, a lot of like general design, a lot of polishing. It's a Steam game, yeah, or it's already on Steam, but like it's not, the game isn't out yet. Pick you for what? Oh, playtest. I think this one, I don't think the game's quite ready for like people to do it. So I was gonna do it with like a few friends and then just get there. Yeah, you guys are all on the short list for like when we actually do a real playtest. But I think we're probably still like a few weeks out from that, and maybe even longer because I'm moving. So like I won't be like able to work on it for like a few weeks probably. But like we're close. We're close. And I also want it to be like, I think maybe like do like one playtest real quick. And I've also been like laying down a lot of the work for like the actual game components of it, right? Because we've kind of primarily, yeah, I'm moving. We've kind of primarily done like a lot of just like general movement stuff, item stuff. But I want to see like how it feels when you're like actually running away from the bee and actually like going to get honey and stuff. Stuff like that. I'm moving back to California. So I will be on West Coast time. There's a metal hand because they punch so hard. That's what it looks like. I think it kind of looks a little bit like tinfoil. But the issue with this, right, is if I go into see how many vertices it has 90,000 vertices. You can't actually put that in a game. Right? That actually looks much better than it was. Yeah, but so this isn't quite the version that we're going to have, right? Because it has way too many vertices. So what we're going to do is we're going to bake this on to the mesh that we have below. So unsubdivide would maybe work for something like this, but the issue with that is we're going to lose all of this geometry that we just made, right? Because we just kind of came in with our sculpting tools and made a bunch of geometry. But if I come in here and like, is that a, I think that's a like in our mesh tool, so I won't actually do it, but like it's not gonna look good when we unsubdivide. Or is it decimate? I think decimate's over here. Yeah, we could decimate, right? We can unsubdivide, and then we can like increase iterations, right? And so if we like make like a few iterations, right, we lose all of that stuff that we had, right? It looks really bad when we unsubdivide. So that's not what we're gonna do. Instead, what we're gonna do is we grab these two things, we go into, what is it? Our renderer, we switch it over to cycles. And then what we do is we go into bake. And then we also need actually some more information out here. What we need to do is we need to grab the one that's low poly, go into edit mode here. Unwrap, smart UV project. Okay, so that's unwrapped now. That's fine, that's a good start. Then what we can do is we can go into our modes. We can go into shader editor. Also, sorry, I'm being bad. I'm not watching chat. I love how the Discord looks now. Yeah, Hollow did a really good job of it. I think my fave is the games voice chat. I have not actually checked that voice chat out. I just have to fumble the keyboard 5 or 6 times. And then what we do is we create a new material here. We assign it. Then we come down into here. What we can do is we can open this up a little bit more. We'll create a new node, which, how do I do that? Add, and then I go down to texture and then image texture. And then what I can do is I can move this to the normals and make a normal map, and then plug this into the normals here, and then I can select this image, and then I can go back up to bake, reselect this one, and then I can go, what do we want to bake? We want to bake our normals, and then we can select this one, and then we can select this image, and then I can hit bake, and hopefully everything doesn't crash. Wait, I have way too many things up here. We can do samples of 10. And then what we can do is we can bake this. No active image found. So what we have to do is we have to make this an image. Let's just call this normals. New image. Let's see if that works now. Okay, now this might take a minute. No active image found. I'm a professional. Yeah, I'm cooking up something. I don't know I don't know what I'm cooking. Apparently nothing, because it didn't work. Oh god. Enter full screen. Okay. So let's try that again. So we have this selected. From selected to active, that's what I had to do. And then bake. Yep. Baking image saved. So let's see if that worked. And then I go into like a view of like the rendered mode. Nope, that did not work. Hold on. We're gonna cook. We're gonna cook. Don't worry. The normals is working. That's like you can kind of see the image there. It baked the normals. I think he's burning the kitchen. I might be burning the kitchen. So it looks like the normals were successfully baked, but they're not showing up in the surface. So there might be something wrong with, this is normal map. This should be functioning. I don't know why this isn't functioning. We'll go like a gray color. The whole neighborhood. I'm burning the neighborhood down. That's not good. Guess should work in the daily songs now. Yeah, thank you for managing everything. Actually, I should ping the Discord saying that I go live, that when I go live, right? Is that something that I should do? I feel like it is something that I should do. But it's probably too late. I'll do it next time. So I guess maybe what we should do is try and plug this into, where did this save actually? How do I save this image? Yeah, I think this is beyond my pay grade, actually. Instead of Zed putting in a cow meme. You guys do love your memes. I'm very uncultured when it comes to memes. Oh, it's because this is a non-color. That's right. I don't want it to be in color space. How do I do this? Okay. Let's create a new one and then call this UVs 2 new image. I don't want this to be in color space. I want this to be in non-color space. This is what we did wrong. Okay, then we can reopen this. Grab this one and then grab the other one. Grab the other. I think I want to grab this one and then. Wait, I want to grab this one, then this one. And then I want to come down and I want to bake. Okay, now that baked. That's saved, and it's a non-color. So when I exit this and I go back to like here, Nope, that didn't work. You have no idea if that was a meme. I know I can get this to work in Unity. I'm just not very good with Blender, it seems. So I'm gonna open Unity real quick. We'll get some Unity time on this stream. So we'll export this as a FBX. And then just the visible object. And then apply transform. If this works. I shouldn't have opened this menu. Everyone goes spam. I shouldn't have opened this menu. I should know better. I gotta fix whatever is causing this issue. Because like I tried to look up online what was causing this issue, but I could not find anything anywhere. I guess that's my fault for opening a menu. I shouldn't have opened this menu. Have you been watching a lot of movies, Ed? Hollow, don't look into the meme chat. I vote we do look into the meme chat. Is there something bad going on? What time do you do game work? In scales of X hours ago to X hours in the future on X days of the week. I'm moving, right, in a little bit over a week. So I quit my job. So I currently am just doing it full time, pretty much, for like the next like few days. But I'm also like packing and stuff. So it's like, but before when I was working like 3 days a week, 8-hour shifts. So I would work on the game like Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday. Yeah, guys, let's make sure everything's like PG and good. I don't know what's being sent, but like, let's not do anything crazy. Math job, yeah, I was teaching math. But when I'm back in California, I'll probably get I'll get a job that's probably pretty similar, like teaching math. I'm gonna try and do like less hours, because I really want to focus on game development. Because I don't have like too much longer where I can like kind of follow this dream, at least for like a long time. So if I like make it succeed, I'm like happy, and if I don't, it's just kind of tough. No, I do not have a PhD. I mean, I'll set it up eventually. But like I feel like donating just because like you enjoy watching this stuff, like sure, that's great. But like I'd prefer to like give something for donating, right? Like because I want to set up like maybe like a Patreon type thing where also I hate this. I hate this so much. Oh, you guys can't even see the spinning wheel of death, can you? Yeah, don't if I ever set up donos, never feel like you have to. Like you being here and supporting the stream by watching is like honestly as much as like I could ever ask for. But like I want the game, or I want like the stuff to be more about like the game rather than my content, right? If that makes sense. Oh, did it crash? Oh, is it working? And I want it to be more about the game, right? So if I set up like donos and like try and like do all of that sort of stuff, I feel like it becomes more about the content rather than the game. Back. It's still not working. So this was so dumb. Like, I need to fix this. I need to fix this so bad. This only happens when I'm streaming. And like I like looked at my like early access. Like I could certainly do like an early access thing, and set up like that Patreon to just do like early access. Set it up that way. Because I know a lot of people do that, where they set up like a Patreon and then they have like a $2 like pre like play like beta for all of their games and whatnot. But like, I don't know, maybe I should set something up like that, because then I could feel like, oh, I have like some income maybe coming in, which would be nice, and then maybe like make it so I could focus on it more. I don't have $2. Yeah. See, that's also an issue, right? Because I don't want to make it like, oh, you have to have this in order to do it. I feel you, Zed. I feel you. But I was kind of hopeful that like the YouTube would take off a little bit more, and then I'd make like a few bucks like every now and then from like the views and stuff. But I think I really need to make longer form content in order to make it by request or buy, so Zed could get it and I can support you. Yeah, I mean maybe we can look into setting up something like that. I think that might be a good idea for me to do. Also, I think I just might need to reset Blender at this point. I think it's cooked. There's some games that could give money. Yeah. I could definitely look into doing something like that. Might be good. It burned down the solar system. Guys, I'm resetting Blender. Why is this so difficult? I feel like technology has not really been on my side today. No, none of that work saved. Bean Juice Studios. I feel like I follow them. Yeah, it sounds familiar. Let me look them up real quick. Bean. Oh yeah, I've seen this. It's the Putler guy. Yeah, he's cool. I do enjoy his content. I think he makes good videos. Well, that was kind of unfortunate. We lost a decent amount of progress on this. So we're gonna remake the tinfoil hat real quick. I don't think it'll take that long, but maybe we don't try and get the other stuff set up. Oh well, yeah, exactly. It's not the end of the world. I really have to get. I think that's something that I really need to get fixed. I really need to get Blender to function correctly on this. Like, I think that's like so crucial, because I can't like actually like stream really, because like I'd love to like save stuff and put it into Unity while I stream, right? Like I'd love to like show you guys the entire process of everything, but like I can't save items in Blender because my thing just breaks. You're bored? He's gone, I'm pretty sure, Zed. I think he said he had to leave. But how has 3D modeling been going for you, Hollow? Made anything else lately? Hey, Jam. What is a bopple? A bopple? I have no clue what that word is. I'll look this up, but I have no clue what that is. Bopple battle? Oh, those are pretty cute. That's fun. Cute little guy. CAD? No, CAD is no fun. I feel like it takes all of the fun out of 3D modeling, because 3D modeling is fun. CAD, on the other hand, is not fun. Very 3D softwares, a few. So you have never done CAD. That's what I'm getting from that piece of information, because CAD is just like 3D software but bad. And it's like it like literally takes all of the fun out of 3D modeling. Is kind of how it works. Unless you're being precise. I've done a little bit of CAD in my day. How dare I insult it? It's very much so. It's like for machinists, right? It's very much more, you have to be precise. There's like a correct way of doing stuff. And like I just don't enjoy that as much as like I like just being able to come in here and like sculpt. Right? Make this a little bigger. We'll just You can't do what? But you can make a 3D print and place like a box. Yeah, I mean CAD definitely has its uses, right? It's for mechanical design, right? So like it definitely has stuff going for it. It's just not stuff that I'm particularly interested in doing. Yeah, a lot of vertices. Don't worry. Well, we're cooking. We're gonna just make it really big and like all of this like really like extra in looking. Yeah, I don't actually know too much about CAD. I like did very, very minimum bits of it, and like I just was like, I don't enjoy this. It was like using like a measuring tool to like make sure your like things would work together. Your message failed. Okay, then what we'll do is we'll smooth this out maybe. We're gonna turn off this thingy here. That does not look like a hat at all, but where's our smooth? Our smooth. That's a... Well, if his message failed, maybe he shouldn't say it. Smooth. That's what we're looking for. See, like in CAD, you couldn't do any of this. This is pretty cool, right? Ghostbusters? Which one? The original or like one of the new ones? Ghostbusters a classic. Who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters. How tinfoily does that look? I feel like that looks pretty tinfoily. Hey chick, how you doing? It's all good. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, right. It looks very very tinfoily. Okay, now I'm gonna save. I'm saving it. I saved it. Okay. We saved it. So now what we can do is we can do what we did before, where we went like this. And then what we could do is we should probably also apply a shrink wrap to this. Have you been making anything cool, chick? Okay, so that looks fine. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. I put this on the wrong object, it seems. I want to put it on this object. Yeah, kinda. New project in Blender. That's fun. What are you gonna make, you think? So this object only has 360 faces. So like that's pretty good once I apply this and bake this and stuff. UV editing. Okay, we're gonna take this object and unwrap it. You're gonna remake your YouTube video. I would say, just, yeah, I'd say you don't really need like an intro type thing. I think you could just 100% just like post like your first thing for your project. I think that's like a great way to start. In that video, say, oh, I'm this, I'm doing this, all that sort of stuff, right? Because I think it's kind of hard when you just like have like your animations looked good, right? But like I don't really know what like your 3D art style is. I don't know really anything about you, right? So it makes it be like, oh, I might not watch this. I might watch this. Yeah, if you do multiple things, that's fine. Just like have some of your 3D art behind the video, right? Because if you're like trying to like appeal to the audience of like 3D enjoyers or people who enjoy like watching art and stuff, show a little bit of it, because I'm sure it looks good. Like the stuff that you sent me looks great. So just like make like a few renders, have like a camera go around it, like stuff like that. Okay, and then we can go material, we can go new. Do I have like a subsurf on this? Oh no, it's a shrink wrap. What we can do is apply the shrink wrap probably actually. Before we do that actually, I want to copy and paste this again. And then we'll apply the shrink wrap. And then I'm balancing talking to Sal on Discord and watching and typing here. Yeah, it seems like it's difficult. I'm really, really bad at multitasking. Like, as you can see, I'm like trying to look for stuff while talking, and I'm like, I don't remember what I was trying to say. Also want to build some audience before I'm going to go full in. Yeah, I mean, of course. But that's where you like start with like, oh, here's some of my 3D art I've made before, and then this is a project I want to kind of start working on. Yes, we're back to the tinfoil hat that that we had and then we lost. Okay, we're gonna bake it again. It looks tinfoily. Hopefully it'll look tinfoily. So we're gonna go to cycles again. We're gonna save before we do this. We're gonna do like 10 samples. We're gonna do bake. We're going to do bake our normals. Then we're going to go from selected to active. And then we're going to, I think that was all I needed to do. Target image texture. So what we do is we open this, we select this, we select that, we select this, and then we hit bake. And then we baked it. And that looks like it was successfully baked. Oh no, this was an RGB. Hold on, wait, we gotta redo that. Input, add, texture, image texture, new, normals to, new image, normals, normal map. Wait, I already applied the normal map. And then we plug that into the normals, but this is a non-color. That's what we forgot to do. Balancing what I do in War Thunder. War Thunder seems like a fun game. I don't actually know very much about it. I know it's like very history-based game, right? Okay. Check, do you know why my normals aren't showing up? What am I doing wrong here? Because I baked these normals, and then this certainly has like some normal texture to it, right? That's like definitely has some normal texture. It plugs into a normal map, plugs into my normals, but like it's not showing up on my actual image. I have the material applied. Does it have to be in like, oh, do normals not show up unless there's a light? Is that what's going on? Do I need to add a light? A light, a sun. Well, that didn't change anything. Let's suggest you make that noise effect a little differently. Yeah, but I'm just baking it. I guess I could like make the noise differently. But I already kind of have like a decent looking, like this is pretty much what I want it to look like. I think that looks pretty tinfoily. But I just can't get the baked texture to show up. I can't get my normal map to show up for some reason. And like I could definitely do it in Unity, and I know how to do it in Unity, so maybe you guys just have to wait and see what it looks like in Unity, because I can't get it to work in Blender. Because I don't understand what's happening in Blender. Yeah, but this thing will only have 300 faces, which is pretty cool about it. It's a pretty cool thing if you ask me. Okay. And then this one is for Zed. Or it's not for Zed, sorry, for Hugando. So what we'll do is we'll do a mesh, cube, scale this down, move it to there, scale this up. What type of comic books? Like Western comics, Eastern comics? And then what we'll do is we'll have this thing there, go into face mode. We'll extrude this out like that. So we'll grab this all and then scale it down in the X direction also. War crimes on pictures? What? No Superman and stuff? What do you mean war crimes on pictures? We're making a little weapon. At the request of Hugando. because it will take me 30 seconds to make. Like, I mean, there's lots of it's gonna be super super low poly, so I think this is fine. Like, there's definitely better ways to do it, but this functions for my purposes. But like there's a bunch of different types of comics, right? Like, I read a good amount of like Eastern comics, like manga, manhwa stuff. So like there's definitely like why am I still in this mode? That feels better. Use the rotation tool. I could have done that. That is something I could have done. I don't know how to use that tool. Only superhero comics. Yeah, I think a lot of people really like superhero comics. I think they're pretty good. Mesh, vertex. Is it M? By distance. And then we'll up the distance until we get rid of 4 vertices. Perfect. I think it's beautiful. I merged them. I was remembering how to do it. And then what we'll do is we'll go into UV, AU, Smart UV, because I don't really care about the UVs. And then we'll go to texture paint. And then we'll go a new texture slot, base color. I think I want it to be as blocky as possible. I think that's the goal here. Like, just super, 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 like, stylized. And then we'll go, like, a lighter color for the tip of the gun, probably. Okay, how beautiful is that, guys? No hole. This is it. Like, as low poly as you could get. Like, I'm not going for any realism. I'm going for just, like, not even making sense for the art style that we have. Peak. Peak cinema. I finally watched the Minecraft movie. It was definitely interesting. Definitely a lot of interesting stuff going on. Yeah, I think that's perfect. What was the other thing I was gonna 3D model? Better than you thought? The Minecraft movie? It was alright. Like, it wasn't, like, awful. But, like, not a whole lot of it made sense. It was kind of nonsensical. A dash nonsensical. Like 6 out of 10? Yeah, I think that's probably about right. I'd call it a 6 out of 10. Let's craft, let's Minecraft. Classic lines from the movie. Superman 1978? I don't think I've ever read any of that. That old. I mean, I can't say that it was above mid. Like, I think calling it mid would be fine. Yeah, it was definitely interesting. Also, I think I'm gonna make a honeycomb too. Like a honeycomb hat, just like some honey on top of a hat type vibe. Extras, we're in a honeycomb. I want it to be like a octagon. Is there any way to get this into an octagon? I don't love how that's being done, so I guess what I could do is I could cut out faces from this. Let's see, so I want it to go there, there. Oh, actually that's perfect. I could just take this. These three. Yeah. So let's just enter this. Go into edit mode. Still kind of fun. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a bunch of memeable moments, right? Like, that's like its whole draw. It's just the meme. The meme of it. And like that definitely does make it fun to do with friends, right? But I can't say that it was like a good movie by any means. The whole cinema was clapping. Yeah, I watched it when it came out. When it came out in like on what did it come out on? I forget what streaming service it came out on, but it came out on a streaming service. Oh. I better sleep with one eye open. Why is that? Came out on Apple TV. I think I watched it on HBO. That sounds right. I'm not a big movie person. Not a big fan of movies. I find movies to be too like short to fully build up a real world. I used to be pretty into anime. Don't really watch much anymore. But I do like superhero stuff. I think like the old original CW stuff was some of my favorite like stuff to ever come out. Like the original Flash, the original Green Arrow, like that sort of era. And I think what I can do is I can just remove these back faces. Actually, wait, there's a way easier way to do this. That was way easier. Oh, did that break everything? That kind of did break everything. Oh, because it selected those faces too. So I guess I can just like come and like deselect these. What is it, control click? Yeah, that unselects them. Well, that's not safe. Kind of hot take. I think I agree. I think that like in general, like superhero stuff isn't the best. I think that in general it's not the best shows, but I think there are ones that are very good. I think there are superhero shows that are amazing. I really like the original Green Arrow series. I really like the Flash series. Or like the early episodes of The Flash, like the season 1 of The Flash's peak. Oh, it's definitely corny and predictable. I actually thought that The Flash did a really good job of not being predictable. In the early seasons. The new seasons are some of the worst shit, like probably the worst show I've ever seen. Anderson says I'm cool. What do you mean? As a person who's read 2 comics in your life. Yeah, the Flash. Did you watch like multiple of the episodes? Oh, that's awesome. I love to see it. Yeah, I watched a good amount of his videos. Putler looks like a fun game. Looks like a really smart like idea. It feels like it has what it takes to like go viral. It has that like virality. Are you really into like the whole game dev scene, Holla? Whose? Oh, that's a chick. It's a he makes game dev content. It's pretty cool. It's like it's a game where you like make shapes and then you like try and like use those shapes to play golf. Is the best way that I could explain it. Death by AI in the stream? I don't know. What is that? Yeah, it's cool. I enjoy watching it. There's lots of really talented people. Definitely a lot of really talented people in this world. I think that looks like a pretty good honeycomb hat. I think it just needs some colors. Which, I think for this, we're going to just use multiple colors to do. Actually, wait, we got to see which way the faces are pointing, because I feel like my faces are going to be wrong. Yeah, faces are bad. Who's your favorite content creator for games, Holla? Me? I'll take it. I try. I love to hear that. Makes me really happy, actually. And also, if it's not me, I like, it doesn't matter, but thank you. And someone else is making a gun building game. Like they're making the gun, like you build the gun in the game. Also me, because I don't watch a lot of gaming content. I'll take it. You don't remember their name? I'm sure it's fun. Normals. How do I recalculate normals? Base. Trip Rainy. I think I actually watched a video from them like yesterday. Did they just make a video about hot dogs? I feel like that was them. Control N. Oh, is this one of the things where you have to be in like object mode to do it? Oh, no. Object. I swear, every single time I try and do something with normals, this is what happens. I think I have to be in edit mode. Domingo. Normals, there we go. It's, what is that? Is that Shift N? Control? I don't know what that is. No, that's not what I want to do. I wanted to just, you know what, we're just going to select these faces. Alt N. Oh, it's Alt N. Wait, that says Shift N. So if I just press Shift N, it didn't work for those. Okay, so it's silly sometimes. Oh wait, it's because these ones don't have the extra face that I made. Yeah, but watching gaming content is fun. I do enjoy some gaming content, or making games content. Rip Zal. What happened to Zal? Zalaxian. Yeah, Emperor's New Groove is a classic. Also, I'm going to get rid of these faces because I don't think we need these, right? Yeah, we don't need those. Anyone have a genius way of getting rid of those faces? Because this is going to be really obnoxious. Like, really, really obnoxious to get rid of those inside faces. Like, the faces that are, like, there. Lack of oxygen? Why are you lacking oxygen? Oh, that would actually... I think X-ray would... clean faces? You can just, like, clean the faces? Okay, I think that the X-ray might help, but it might also just make stuff harder. It's like, I don't know what's going on anymore. Is that like a plugin or something? Cleanup? That is probably the way to do. That's the way to do it, Hollow. I think that is the way to do it. Just select all of these and then hide them. Yeah, that's easy. And then I can just like select, alt select them. Yeah, good call on that. There's just so many different ways to do everything in Blender that like you're probably not doing anything like the correct way or like the fastest way ever. And then what was it to unhide? Alt H to unhide. Perfect. Sweet. Thank you for that. Now we can paint these, I guess. I don't really want to paint, so what we're going to do is we're just going to assign materials. Might be like slightly worse in the game engine, but that's fine. I've watched it. It's a classic show. But Hollow, are you interested in like actually doing game dev, or is it more like you just like watching it? Because I know you've been doing a bunch of 3D modeling and stuff. Kronk, pull the lever. It's pretty good. Okay. Coding's annoying. I mean, AI is getting better. It's improving a good amount. Definitely we'll just like do random stuff that will like give you nightmares later, but like it's getting better. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna also just like come in here, tighten this up a little bit on this side as well. That's why you like the live streams? Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Like you like not having to think about the coding, just like the art and like the creative side. Because like I think in a few years we'll be at the point where like you can probably get away with just knowing creative stuff and just doing that side of game development. Makes fun of speaking disabilities. Yeah, let's not make fun of people with speaking disabilities. Also, guys, how do we like how the chat looks over on this side now? Does that look better? Okay. What do you guys think about this? Yeah. Yeah, I was like, it kind of looked bad before, so I tried to figure out how to stream, and like I think it led to some issues this morning. But that happens. New channels and roles. It's exciting. Oh, sweet. Thank you for making that post. Should I post in that whenever I upload like a short or whatnot? Also, while I'm moving, I'm gonna be in the car for like 4 days straight, so I'm probably gonna write some scripts and stuff and try and make some like long form YouTube videos in the next week. Oh, you have a bot for that? Like it just sees when I do it and it goes live or it posts? But if so, that's really, really cool. Hello. I know nothing about Discord and like the abilities of doing stuff. Like I'm really bad at all of this sort of stuff. Oh, coder, developer, 3D modeler, cool stuff. Love to see it. Get notified of uploads. That's also a good thing to have. Thank you. That's really sick. Like, I didn't know that Discord is so powerful, but it makes sense why people use it a lot. Also, why is this like peach? I don't like the peach. I think it needs to be a little bit more orangey. Yeah. Actually, that looks kind of sick. I really like how it turned out for how quick of a model that was. Also, Zed, the drawing that your brother made, it was your brother, right? I think it was your brother. It was so cute. Yeah, it was your brother. I love that so much. Like, such a good drawing. But you guys want to see what I was working on today? I'm gonna open up Unity real quick. Show you some stuff because I think I'm done 3D modeling. I don't have anything else to model at least. I think it's in like a pretty bad state, but we'll try it. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. Switch over to Unity. Oh no, the settings aren't opening again. Okay. Unity. Okay. So we got some errors. Don't worry about that. But lots of stuff are wrong with this, but I've been working on the oh wait, sorry, this I made the thumbnail in Unity today. I forgot about that. Let me hide that real quick. I forgot I made the thumbnail in Unity. There we go. It's like very broken right now, but I made the title screen. don't focus on what's going on back there. See y'all. Hope you have a good rest of your weekend. Very professional, right? This is a great screen, right? Oh, this is just normal. This is what game development looks like, guys. That's just what game dev is. How many lines of code? This is probably like 400 lines of code to just have them go around in circles like that. That might even be more because like I have like the bee flapping and stuff. We'll get this fixed. But do we like this? Do we like this as like a concept for the like title screen, and then maybe have this guy like wave or something like that? Just have it be like absolutely nonsensical in the background. Maybe I should. Maybe that'd be pretty funny. Oh wait, the music turned off. 100%. Should I not even make the bear face the right way? Just have it be backwards. Yeah, that was what I worked on today. And then another thing, actually, I have another sneak peek that I could show you for the short today. I gotta open up Blender or Steam real quick, because I have to have Steam open in order to play the game. Like an Easter egg. 1 in 100. I like that. 1 in 100 just has the messed up version, and then you have the other ones that it's like actually like how it's intended to be. That's pretty funny, actually. I think we might do that. So if we start, you can see the like state of the game like without it being edited. Because lots of editing stuff. Right, so now what I worked on also today is this. I feel like this looks so clean. We're gonna play chess again. We could, if people want to watch chess, we can play some chess. Say it's a bug, but that's why it's 1 in 100. And then if they ever say that it's a bug, just like point them back to the stream. Like, I think this looks so clean. Really happy with how it looks, and like the entire pickup system in general, I think just like works pretty good now. Also, something I've been playing with, the idea of, is should I just like not have the top on this at all? Should this just be like, oh, also I added a sprint bar. I don't think I made a video about that yet. Should I just like make the screen just not be, or like the top here just not be on at all? Because people are saying it's too dark inside the hive. The ground is too yellow. Like, should it just be like this? Should this be what the game is? Instead. No. What ground is yellow? Like the outside? You like the other way? Because everyone's been saying that it's too dark. And like, oh, also we don't have any audio on the game. There we go. It was really quiet. I was like, so we like the top on still. Okay, I think I agree. The grass. Oh yeah, sure. It's a pretty easy fix. This grass is also still not like final by any means. You like the top? Change the color of the top. You know, like maybe like a yellow. See, that's what I was also debating. Like we could definitely add some like spotlights and stuff inside the hive. And also I still haven't really like. I still haven't fully decided like what is going to happen with the bear, right? So even when I come back here, I turn this back on and then we go check out the bear, right? It's still fully lit inside of this dark room, right? Because I'm still using that toon shader from a really long time ago, and I don't really know whether or not I should change it or like how I should change it. I haven't really decided yet. Glowing honeycombs. See, the thing is, I don't want to add too many lights because lights are pretty like CPU or GPU intensive. So like I want to avoid doing that too much, but like we probably do need some sort of lighting in here if we're gonna keep it like that. Ask Chick, he probably knows. Knows what? Maybe make the sun bleed through the top. Like, I could have it bleed through the top, but the issue with that is the sun is changing directions constantly. So sometimes it's here, sometimes it's over there, like, right, because it's the day-night system that we have. So, like, the sun is, like, actually, like, aiming from here. Yeah, exactly. And, like, I could add lights in here, just like if I just like make like a, like it kind of does bleed through the top a little bit, like, but not intentionally. But like if I let's just play around with light real quick. If I just like go into here, we can just like create like an empty object. We'll just create empty, just call it game object for now. We'll create a light inside of this. Light. We'll do a area light. No, we want to do a spotlight. Point light. I don't actually know how point lights work. I haven't really used them before. And then let's move it like up to here. And then we'll just like give it like a circle mesh. Holes to the roof. That is something that we could do. Where? Oh, 0, 0. Yeah, I don't know. We have to think about it a little bit, probably. But like, if I have like a point light, let's just like throw it somewhere over here. Also, I'm really struggling with moving this. I have a flashlight. Let's see. So we have like point light. It's a mission. It's 1. So what we could do is just, I'm just gonna drag this into here real quick, and then we'll go prefabs, and then we'll just go level design here, and then what we'll do is we'll just drag this in to here, and then just put this in all of them, like a little light that goes on the wall. Oh, I didn't even drag the right thing in, but like that's fine. We can just try this. This will work. Yeah, so like we have an item for the bears that's a flashlight. Right? Well, we could have like these little lights in here. Something like on the walls, something. I don't know. But like, let's see how it's running. Like, yeah, it's like running a lot worse than it was. But maybe that's because I'm streaming and doing some other stuff that like it doesn't look right, or it doesn't like work well. The sound effects are good. They're just free sound effects from like online. Sorry if they're loud. Yeah, I haven't really like. Yeah, that's really bad FPS. Like, and maybe it is because I'm like streaming and like doing all this stuff at the same time. Like, it's not great. Like, I don't love to see that. Yeah. And like, I think I was running it on my my old PC. That's like pretty. I mean, I'll mix the audios later. Like, when I get like the final thing up. Yeah, it's definitely something to think about. Like, I just don't know how to do the lighting inside of the hive. Like, that's like the big issue that I feel like we're facing. Because like, I actually do kind of like this like ambient light. Well, when I look this way, it's at 200 FPS. When I look this way, it's at 50. But yeah, that's a little sneak peek. And we fixed throwing finally. Can't tell you how annoyed I was at the throwing stuff. I still have to add an outline to this, but like there's an outline for the fabricator too. Oh, and also I added a system for like testing and stuff, so you can switch. Sorry, that's probably really loud. So you can like switch between them. And it's like a little buggy when I like switch between that like that. Oh, and I also added there's a currency for the. Yeah, I can make the shadows crisper. There's a currency for the B now too. Sounds like a swinging sound. Kind of is. So let's see. So shadow here. What we could do is we can come into our directional light, and then I think we can edit these settings to make stuff more crisp. Actually, I think those settings were fine. Maybe we can go into our like overall settings here, and go down to shadows. So here is where we can kind of edit stuff. Maybe. Oh, there we go. That's more crisp. And I think if we cascade up one more time, we can really get crisp shadows. We can go like this one down, this one down. Like that's a lot more crisp. See how that looks now? I mean, it's more crisp, but like it's not like 100% crisp. But let's see what it looks like there. Like that does not look great. I feel like lighting is like the thing that I don't truly have a grasp on. I think it is actually a swing sound. This is all axiom that I just found online. And then the sun is setting, so we'll watch it turn to night. I think it probably turns to night a little bit too fast. I just don't like being a bee as much. Like, I think all of the, like, things are a little broken. None of the sound effects are final. Yeah, but that's pretty much everything we have in the game so far. Should I make a horror game version of this? This does feel very horror-y. Yeah, that's what we have so far. Yes, plot twist horror game. I mean, it's some of the videos I've made have like borderline been looking like a horror game. I don't want to lean too far into it, but like some of it has been as a game mode. Yeah, that'd be fun. All right, guys, I think I don't have much more in me today to stream, but I'm gonna try and get a short. Oh, hey Pete. I was just about to end stream and stay for a little bit longer. But I'm going to try and get a short out today, so just like a little short one probably. Okay, we do actually have something that we could do. Like we could do it. We could come back to 3D modeling for a little bit. Let me reopen 3D modeling. Okay. Can you guys see that? You guys should be able to see that. We have one more thing that I can 3D model because there's an issue with something in Unity. Give me 1 second. I have to like get a screenshot of it so that I can model it. Prefabs, where's prefabs? Items, this one. Here we go. We're back. What about the lighting? Yeah, the lighting issue is something that we do kind of need to solve soon. Because I think it is something that's like pretty like needed for games. I think lighting is like a really, really important aspect of video games. Yeah, I use OBS for streaming. I had so many issues setting up my stream today. It was a nightmare. Because I tried to vertical stream along with streaming to YouTube, and it did not like that. So I went into this model, this gun model that we made kind of at the start of like this whole process, and it has 50,000 vertices and also is in 4 parts or like 5 parts. So we need to make it one mesh, and then also we need to make it less vertices. So I guess we can do that. So we'll start with the handle. Yeah, but today was a bad day for setting up the stream. It was really frustrating. I had to like restart the stream like multiple times because my OBS just like kept crashing. Not pleasant. But how are you doing, Pete? Doing anything fun with your Sunday? Oh, we'll G this up to like there. That's perfect. The Gorilla Tag? I have not heard of that game. What is it? Due to the kid update? What are you guys talking about? What game is this? You guys playing a game in the Discord? It's where you don't have a bottom half in this VR game and you use your hands to move around. Interesting. I've never really gotten into VR. VR just hasn't been my cup of tea, really. Maybe it's because I've never had like a VR like maybe I've just never had like a way to play VR. Like I've never had a headset or anything like that. And like I think that might be like a big part of it, definitely. I'm a moderator and a fan in a fan-made game. Oh, that's cool. Like on like Roblox or something. App Lab? Not sure I've ever heard of it. Is it like just like a place where people make games or what? Oh, MetaQuest store? That's cool. Yeah, I have no clue what like the entire scene of VR games is like, because like I don't think I've actually ever played a VR game. You post them too? Like post the games or post... Very immersive, yeah. I mean, you definitely have more like ability to use people's senses and stuff. In VR games. And like that's a pretty cool part of it, certainly. Like definitely adds a lot more to like what you can do in the world. Yeah, VR definitely needs to like go a bit more before we're really there. And like that's like kind of the opinion that I've gotten from like many people, right? I think VR will be really cool once it gets there. What did I do here? What on earth is this geometry going on? No, I didn't get mad at you. It's just I have a lot going on. I'm moving right now, stuff like that. Like the game isn't quite where I want it to be to like start playtesting. So we're just not quite there yet. I will for sure include you when we get the original playtest, and maybe all of us can like play it together. Because like I think the game is ultimately gonna need like a few people to play it to like really see how well it works as like a co-op game, right? And I will definitely make sure that you are there when we do. It's just we're not there yet. I wish it was there. And I've been working on like getting it there, right? That's like kind of what I've mainly been doing. I've been doing some polishing, been doing some like housekeeping, stuff like that. We're getting there. It's just not quite there yet. Okay, this looks really flat. So maybe what I do is I like pull these out. Because it had 50,000 triangles, and also it wasn't one mesh. It was way too dense, and it wasn't one mesh. So like it was a real mess. A real mess. And I kind of needed it all to be one mesh for putting in outlines and stuff. Yeah, that looks better. Because it really needs to be all one mesh for a lot of just like a lot of the game stuff in general. Like outlines, it really needs to be one mesh. Because the way it works is it like can only look at one mesh. So like when you have it be like multiple meshes, and like it was just a mess. I needed to fix it. Very good at finding the craziest bugs. I'm sure there will be many bugs when we start it. Yeah, so there should be plenty for you to find. I'm sure there will be plenty, because this is my first like ever real big project. And so like I'm sure there will be many issues. Actually, I have made a few games before, guys. I actually haven't shared them with anyone. But like, I do have a few games. That like, this was before I fully decided that this is what I wanted to do. Yeah. Can play them. I think a few of them you can play like on your actual like you can play them in the browser. No, I would not call them good. I think they had like some levels of like they were all right, I would say. They were all made for game jams, so they're like less like I had like a week to build them, right? I didn't make the art for a lot of them. Actually, I did make the art for I made the art for Spring Scramble. I made the art for and Scythe It, but I didn't make the art for any of the other ones. I was just coding for those. Which one looks good? Everest I didn't make any of the art for. And I don't think I made any for Metamorphofish either. It was pretty bad. You could tell I hadn't really done, like, I hadn't done, like, any 3D modeling before. Like, that was one aspect that I'd never touched, really. But yeah, I do want to do another game jam sometime soon. I did enjoy game jams. But like I kind of took a break from game development. I was like, oh, I kind of want to like see what if I enjoy anything else. And I did not enjoy doing anything else. So we came back to game development. Yeah, Everest was pretty cool. We were intending on continuing that one after the fact. But it just never ended up happening, you know? Like it just like it kind of fell apart. No one really like had the motive to continue going. Yeah, but I don't think too many people have actually like played those games. But game jams are really, really fun. If you're like interested, actually check, you should like look into this. If you're like interested in making game art and stuff, you should go join a game jam. Because they're really, really, they're a good way to like learn. Right? You just kind of like go out and make something. Game jam. So like on the site I sent you, itch.io. I have to learn how to make a game. No, so that's like you do that while you're doing the game jam, right? Like it's you learn while you code. That's kind of how I learned. Like I like had to make a game, right? And I was like, okay, I'm making this game within this time period, and I had like a set due date, right? And you kind of like you learn real fast when you do it that way. Yeah, I know Scratch. I haven't used it though. My education is in computer science, so like I kind of know how to code better than your average person. So I've never really touched any of like the... Yeah, you can show me one of your projects. So like a video of it or something? Can send it in like the Discord somewhere. Yeah, you don't have to code. What you do is you say looking for like, or you look for people who are looking for 3D artists. Check. Because like I didn't make art for 2 of those games, right? So I found people looking for computer scientists to code their games. Yeah, so you can like just go and like on itch they have a bunch of they have a bunch of game jams every year. Like, let's see what's coming up. Here, let me see what's coming up. This is so painful. I just want to switch this. Why is it so hard to switch scenes? What happened to my OBS? Why is everything broken? Here, like... what expired? So, like, if you go here on Itch... If you go here on Itch, Chick, you can go to Jams, right? And you can see kind of what's, like, coming up, right? Like, they have a ton of game jams, right? Like, just a ton. And, like, some last, like, a day. Some last, like, a month, right? And then some have prizes and stuff. And so, like, you can kind of come in and see what it is. It's like, oh, it's a programming, like, you have to, like, code in this specific language. Oh, the Discord link expired. Here, I can... Aren't you in the Discord? Right, and then you come into the community tab. Apparently there's no one here yet, so this one's maybe not a popular jam. So let's go, like, Scream Jam, which is probably going to be, like, a horror-themed game jam. Right, and then you can come into community, and what you can see is, like, oh, I'm a 2D animator looking for a team. Oh, I'm a composer looking for a team. Oh, I'm a Unity developer looking for a team. Right, and so you can kind of just, like, hit these people up and be like, hey, I would love to work with you. Like, a lot of what you do is you, like, send... you send, like, your portfolio to them, and they're like, yeah, you look great, or no, I don't want to work with you, right? And, like, people are, like, pretty cool. So if you're ever, like, interested in, like, making a game, I would 100%, like, just coming on, like, itch.io looking for something. Yeah, it's awesome. And, like, everyone's, like, super nice, and, like, if it's your first time, you should obviously, like, look for people who it's their first time, right? Because you don't want to, like, have anyone be, like, set up, like, expectations that don't exist, right? Because you want to, like, learn with everyone, and make sure that, like, they know it's your first time, like, stuff like that, right? But if you want to learn, like, 100% just do it. And if you are, like, by yourself, that's also completely fine. Like, you can do it by yourself. But there's, like, tons of jams, right? And, like, some people don't really join. Some people, like, have a bunch, right? And you can, like, filter with, like, big jams, right? Like, you have, like, this one that 110 people have joined. A lot of pretty big ones. You just come to itch.io, create an itch account, and then find a jam that you want to participate in. And then just email the people, or, like, not email people, but it's come into this community tab, look for a team. If there's no topic, like, if there's no one looking for a team, you can create a new topic, and then people will, like, put your email or something there. And then it's, like, pretty easy to join. Like, they'll have how to submit here, right? You, like, pretty much make the game and then submit it here. And then just try and, like, vet people out who are, like, serious about it, because a lot of people, like, start the game jam, and then, like, a lot of people, like, are flaky with it. So that's, like, one thing that you kind of have to. Unreal Engine 5, that's probably a better choice than Unity, but I think I'm too far gone on Unity. Yeah, just look for one that's, like, interesting in the jams tab, and there are too much people in each one. Like, there's too many people. But, like, yeah, you could, if you're interested in making a game about sharks, like doing some 3D modeling with sharks, you can join the shark jam, right? There's, like, jams for everything. Like, it doesn't matter if there's a ton of people in them, right? Some have a lot, some don't have a lot of people. Just join which game, like, seems interesting to you. Like, if you want to make, like, some horror art, join a horror jam. If you want to make some, like, cartoony art, join a cartoon jam. Stuff like that. Yeah, I'd recommend it if you're interested and want to, like, have, like, a project to work on. I also think that, like, it's pretty interesting to, like, Bracky's Game Jam 2025, right? This one has 10,000 people. I might join that. I think I did it last year, but I didn't actually submit anything because everyone flaked out. But yeah, I'd say do it if you find yourself interested and like want to make art for a game. Because there's like it's easy to connect with people who want to do it, right? What's up, Pete? I'll tell you the name. Can I go to Scratch? What do you mean? Oh, like of the game? You want me to go to like the Scratch website? Is that how games work on Scratch? Sure, we can take a look at it. My OBS is so broken. What was I doing? Google Chrome. Is it made by MIT? Huh, did not know that. What's it called? Yeah, of course, Slaxy, and I hope it goes well. Definitely like let people know when you let us know in the Discord how it goes. What's it called? Yeah, it's cool that you're gonna get into it. I think it's a pretty good skill to have. Computer science, game dev. Music's loud. Oh, wait, what? Okay, is that better? I don't know what happened. I don't know how that got so high. Did that like just happen? It's filtering. I don't think that's a good sign if it's filtering. It's concerning. Might be a bad named game. It's Griffin. Cookie Clicker? Flappy Bird? It's Cookie Clicker. Nice. Oh, the old version's still there? That's cool. Oh, that was very loud. Minor demo. How does this one work? Oh, can go up the stairs. I have no clue what's going on, but it's cool. It's a Five Nights at Freddy reference. Oh, what did it say right there? 7, 6, 8, 4. 7, 4. 7, 4, 3, 9. Is that what it was? That's cool. Scratch seems like it's a challenge. It feels like you're very limited when you do Scratch games. It's broken. It's all right. From here on out. That's funny. Application capture. We're going. Where's Blender? I want to see Blender. My OBS is so broken. Like, what? I don't even know how to fix it. Okay, we're back. Do you find any game jam that looks interesting to you? Yeah. Which one? There's some. Yeah, and like also like even if you're like not super interested in it, just join a short one, right? Because the short ones will be like not too much of a commitment, right? Yeah, and like I joined a few that I was like I'm not like loving this idea a ton. Like the Easter one wasn't like my cup of tea really, but like I enjoyed making the game nonetheless, right? It's like it won't always be like your thing. Like what's important is that you like go out and do it. Try first. You should just do Unreal Engine 5. You shouldn't bother doing something older. Unreal Engine 5 is kind of like seen as like kind of the standard. Unreal Engine 5 is seen as like a really good place to start. So I think just go for Unreal Engine 5. Don't bother with an Unreal Engine 4. It's a banger. Glad you think it looks good. Actually, I think what we'll do is we'll do this instead. This is painful a little bit. My geometry is bad, and it's not letting me add edge loops. Okay, I guess what we'll do is we'll just mirror it. I know there's an N-con. So yeah, what we'll do is we will mirror this. Yeah, I think I'll like just try this smooth feature. I actually think a pretty fun idea for a YouTube video after I finish this, after I finish the game, would be joining a game jam with my viewers. I think that would be a pretty fun idea. Yeah, I think it would be. Yeah, it's like competition. I think it's more of like a... It's like not... I wouldn't say it's like overly competitive when you join one, right? There are some with prizes, so like I think people probably are a little bit more competitive in those. But like some are just for fun. Some are just to make games. Some are just to... Right? They have like a bunch of different purposes of existence. Yeah, it'd be a game. How do you smooth again? There's like a smooth option, right? Oh, it's one of these, wasn't it? Smooth. I hate what that did to it. I think I'm just going to try and select like these down here and smooth them. Can't code except for in Scratch. I don't know the shortcut. Yeah, it's all right. I also did not know the shortcut. But I found it regardless. Yeah, and then we smooth these up here too, probably. Smooth like my brain. I feel that. What is... I'm going to merge because that's like some weird stuff going on up here. Yeah, I think that's fine. Wait, that just broke a lot of stuff. Hold on. Okay. And then we'll do materials real quick. We'll just have this be like the base material. We'll call this like a blue. And then we'll add a second material. We'll have this be the tip of the gun, so like an orange. That'd be a cool Easter egg. Like yeah, that would be a cool Easter egg. We actually got a honeycomb hat, I believe, because I'm not putting an hat from V-Swarm in the game because that's legal. And then it's all of these faces. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's also Scratch game jams. I'm actually like almost 100% sure that there are Scratch game jams. If you wanted to join a Scratch game jam, Pete. I don't know what the vibe of them is like, but I know that it must be a thing. It has to. Okay. How do we like this version? Is this better? Oh, shucks. It's good. I mean, what do you lose out by doing it? Maybe a little bit of your time, but like if you enjoy making it, like you've obviously made some Scratch games before, so why don't you just do it? And then this is also 200 faces as opposed to 50,000. So maybe this will cause a little bit less lag. Yeah, but if you do it every few years, I think it means that like you probably enjoy it, at least to some extent, right? Like, I don't think you would do it if you didn't enjoy it. I think what I need to do here is I need to also move this edge up. Or what I think I need to do is I need to... Yeah, but like still, I think you probably still enjoyed doing it. You obviously don't have to, right? No one's gonna make you make a game, but I think it seems like you have at least some sort of passion for it. I'm not him anymore. We like this. The geometry's kind of a mess, but like I think that's fine. Like cook with the design at least. You're good. It's all good. I don't think I have too much longer in me to stream anyways. It's a longer one again, like usual, or like than usual. What day should my second day of streaming be? Because I'm probably not going to do it for like a few weeks, but I'm thinking about what day I should do it. Because I think I have the flexibility to choose any day. What day works best for you guys? Wednesday? Okay, that was one of the days I was debating. Glad Wednesday seems like it's a good idea. Saturday? Well, I'm already streaming on Saturday. Is Alaxian? Two streams one day? I don't think I have it. Well, today we got like 4 streams, to be fair. Got a lot of streams today. Completely unintentional, but we got a lot. Yeah, those were a mess. I have no clue what happened. And I have a feeling it's going to happen next week, too. Not the stream I wanted. You wanted that mess of a stream? I think I need to, like, move all of these up. How does that look? Yeah, I think that looks better, actually. Maybe add like a thing in here. We can smooth this. Yeah, it looks good. 500 tries. That might be a little bit much for this, but like it's fine. Join us on Discord. Here, I'm going to call it a day right now. I can play for like 5 minutes on Discord, but like I can't play long. All right, guys. Thank you for watching the stream. I appreciate it. Yep. All right. See you guys around. Wait for the the thing today. The short. See ya. Bye.